A new report looked at the average number of hours in a work week in 30 of the largest U.S. cities. The conclusion from the report? The 40-hour work week is dead. Across all of the cities in the survey, the average number of hours worked was 42.2. That's 55 more hours each year than if you worked a 40-hour work week. With these extra hours usually comes more stress, less time with friends and family, and more time sitting. Sitting all day has been associated with negative health consequences, as well as lost productivity and focus. Employers are recognizing the need to combat the sedentary nature of work, especially as they demand more hours from their employees. Standing desks and treadmill desks are one of the options that companies are increasingly offering to their employees to help them stay more active during the day. At Rebel Desk, it's our mission to help as many people as possible transform their workday into one filled with activity, productivity, and happiness. With our standing desks and treadmill desks, people can be more active while they work. I'm Kathleen for Rebel Desk. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the Blue Moo. The Blue Moo is an entertainment controller for your home or workplace that essentially turns your iOS or Android device into a universal remote control that serves three purposes. The Blue Moo can control all of your home entertainment devices. It can also allow you to stream music from your device to a speaker. And finally, it acts as a TV guide. So I have it all set up, and this is the unit itself. You can see when it's ready to use, the blue light indicates that it's paired up with your device. When it goes into standby, this light turns red, and it kind of wakes back up when you open up the app and start using it. There's a single kind of cable here that's split into three connectors along the back. And the first one here is for power, because it does need power. The middle one is for an IR blaster. If you happen to have like your components in a cabinet, you would use that. And the third is to hook up a speaker. Now, you can use an auxiliary cable to plug in a speaker to this port and essentially turn that speaker into a Bluetooth-enabled speaker. So I want to kind of turn the camera around and show you the app and show you how the Blue Moo works, and I'll do that right now. All right, so you're going to have to bear with me as things go in and out of focus because I'm going to bounce between the app and my TV, which is right there. So for starters, the app itself is very easy to set up. Essentially, there are three tabs or four tabs along the bottom. You've got Home, Guide, Music, and Settings. Home brings you to where all of the remotes that you have are configured. So you can see I have one configured for my TiVo, one for my TV, another for the Roku, one for my Sony, one PS3, one for my Xbox, and finally another for the Sonos soundbar. And essentially each remote, when you tap on it, brings up all of the buttons that you'll need for your remote. And the great thing about this is these are all custom configurable. So you can move them all around, you can remap them, you can essentially do whatever you want to the buttons for whatever function you want. So I'm obviously in my family room, and if I hit the power button, that sends a command to the Blue Moo to turn on to my TV. As you can see, it's now turning on. And then, of course, any of these buttons will function. So as I kind of look up here and try to bring the remote in as well, I can control the volume of my TV by raising and lowering it just through the app itself. And I can bring it back up with the app as I'm tapping on the volume down. Again, bear with me as things go in and out of focus. So the remote functionality of the Blue Moo is really neat in itself, but it does much more than just that. So you can set up things like macros so that when you press a button, the app or remote does more than one function. One of the cool things that I set up is for my Roku. In the past, if I wanted to watch my Roku, I had to grab the remote for my TV, change the input to the one that had my Roku on, then grab the Roku remote to use it. I set up a little thing that when I press this input button, it automatically sends a command to the TV to change the input. As you can see, it's now on the Plex channel to my Roku. And now if I press home, it will wake up my Roku player. Now, if any of the buttons don't seem to work, you're able to remap them so that you can, get them to the proper thing. The BlueMoo does have a lot of commands in here, but doesn't have every single one. So if I want to go back to my television, I hit the home button again, go to my TiVo, and I can change the input there back to the proper input for my set-top box. And that's all done automatically, as opposed to having to use several remotes. So that's, in a nutshell, the remote functionality. There is also a built-in guide, and you can actually scroll through. You enter your cable provider, and you can see all the current programming. And this will, of course, change the channel for you as you pick. I did notice it kind of stuttering like this to download the most recent information on the guide, but let's see, I can go here and let's say I want to learn about Ice Age 4. It gives you some brief information. You can set reminders. If I want to watch it, I hit watch now, and it will send a command to the television in order to allow it to change the channel for me, which is kind of neat. One thing I wish the app did was allow you to filter out non-HD and HD channels, as well as channels that you don't currently subscribe to. It doesn't seem to do that. Finally, the music command, I'm going to flip this around back to the unit itself, where you see I do have a speaker hooked up. And from there, as I mentioned, I can turn this into a Bluetooth speaker. So as I just start playing my music, it's now playing to the speaker that's connected to the BlueMoo. So essentially, like I said, it acts as a Bluetooth kind of intermediary between your speaker that has Bluetooth or doesn't have Bluetooth and the BlueMoo itself. So the BlueMoo device, I've been using it for about a week now as my only remote, and I've found that it's really coming in handy. I always seem to have my phone with me, so instead of fumbling around for multiple remotes, I'm able to use the BlueMoo remote app and control all my stuff. It's been really useful, like for turning things off when I'm not in the same room, or muting it when the phone rings. And like I said, I think I'll continue to enjoy the functionality the BlueMoo offers. So the BlueMoo sells for $129.99, and you can learn more about it via the link I'll have in the video description. I'll also have a link there to my full review of it over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, you should feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.
Hi Kickstarter, my name is Niko Klanšek and I'm a founder of FlyKly. I have a passion for bicycles and technologies for many years now. After introducing the first line of electric bicycles in the United States, we got a lot of ideas how to make an electric bicycles more simple and accessible. We decided to turn ordinary bike into a smart bike. And after working closely with the team, we have a working prototype ready earlier this year.
FlyKly Smart Wheel is an all-in-one design pedal assist. That means it has the motor, the battery, and all the electronics inside the rear wheel. It's a pedal assist because the motor turns on when you start pedaling, and it makes the riding effortless. This way, you can always dress for the destination, not for the ride, and never worry about sweating. You simply control the smart wheel with your smartphone by setting up the top speed on your FlyKly app. With speeds up to 20 miles per hour, it takes you as far as 30 miles. Not only does it help you climb the steep hills, but it also recharges itself when you're riding downhill. You can also plug it in a wall socket and fully recharge it in just 2 to 3 hours. When you leave your bike behind you, you can simply lock it with a touch of a button on the app. And in case it still gets stolen, the app sends you a short message saying your bike is moving without you, and even lets you track your bike with GPS. Included with the smart wheel is our smart light. That's not only a light, but also a phone holder and a charger, so your phone will never run out of battery again. A sticky pad and additional safety straps on the smart light tightly and securely hold your smartphone in place. Because it's smart, Smart Wheel learns your cycling habits and routines and uses this knowledge to suggest faster, safer and more fun routes to take. You can even create your own favorite routes and share them with your friends. The FlyCly app constantly monitors the Smart Wheel's components and functionality. In case anything happens to go wrong, we're already a step ahead at suggesting a solution. This way, we can offer you the quickest and most efficient support. All of the electronic components are firmly installed on the motor itself and encased in a robust housing. A separate housing holds the battery, and the two combine to make the whole package that is neatly fitted onto the spokes of a wheel frame with an easy-to-mount axis going through it. Smart Wheel is designed to fit on any bicycle frame. It also comes in 8 different colors. Smart Wheel is iOS, Android and Pebble Watch compatible. We worked really hard for the last couple of years and combined knowledge of a group of young and enthusiastic engineers, software developers, designers and bicycle culture researchers to create Smart Wheel as easy to use, affordable and efficient as possible.
We're a team of co-working friends and big supporters of utilitarian bicycle culture. We want to make cities more livable and we want to make them more people, not car-friendly. And that's why we need your help. We need to raise these funds to invest in tools and equipment, to place some bulk orders, and last but not least, to produce Smart Wheel locally in New York. Please help us by pledging or sharing our campaign. Thank you.
What do you, your family, or friends need to feel safe and comfortable? How about an alarm system?
A motion detector, an anemometer, a hygrometer, a thermometer, a thermometer, a power pack for your smartphone, a baby monitor,
A musical clock, and a loudspeaker. And now imagine a single device that combines the functions of all these devices and works for you at home, but also when you're traveling. The product of your imagination is called Beeb. It is the complete mobile solution for more safety and well-being. Beeb's highly sensitive sensors monitor changes in your environment, such as temperature, humidity, air quality, and motion. If desired, the air quality is displayed via Beeb's LED light circuit in the signal light system. In addition, all measured data are sent directly to your smartphone and displayed via the simple and intuitive interface design of the free app. In case of increased concentrations of pollutants in the air and rapid changes in the sensory area, Beeb's distinct acoustic signal will immediately alert you. You'll also receive parallel push messages on your smartphone in order to be able to react at other locations as well. So Beeb detects a large number of possible emergency scenarios and provides you with supportive assistance ranging from burglary to fire detection. In addition to intelligent sensors, Beeb has an audio unit which plays back your favorite songs via Bluetooth. In cooperation with the app and the LED light circuit, Beeb even becomes a baby monitor with a comforting nightlight for your baby, or an alarm clock that simulates daylight. And the most common power plug types, C and A, for international use, are included in the scope of delivery so that you can use Beeb at home, in the office, or while traveling. Beeb secures the output for its 3 high-powered USB ports, which enable you to simultaneously change your mobile terminal. Do you like Beeb? Then please support us and bring a bit of Beeb into your life too.
Your life and prevent serious medical conditions while being very easy to use. That's why we started working together with Professor George Cosman. He has been doing research about the electrophysiology of the heart for decades. Based on his findings, our unique algorithm gives us immediate answers about the risks for stroke and for sudden cardiac arrest as well. Prior to Vive, there was no method to forecast it. What makes Vive especially handy is that no